Oh,
Hello.
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 I'm moving my mouse in a wave like you can see it. How is everybody today?
I'm doing okay.
I'm awake.
I think
I
that's
have
exactly what
chocolate
I
milk,
said.
so I'm good.
Chalky
I get
milk?
more and more nervous every session.
Good.
That's
That means I'm
exactly
doing my job.
that's how you should feel.
Yeah.
So we are down a sketch tonight. Who plays Kulog? Illithin, Callie will be here at some point. I don't know what she's doing. She's getting ready, I guess. But she will be here eventually, whenever. In the meantime, however, can I get everybody who is here minus Kovac because he wasn't here last session? So
Womp womp.
literally just, the three of you. Can I get you to roll me? Let's do 12d9s, which aren't actually a thing. All right, Atrix.
Okay. So last week was a session where I just kind of sat and watched, so I should be good at this. You would think. Um. So,
Yeah.
so last week started off with man, I believe it was we sent Orphinius off. No, Orphinius was getting dressed. Um, and Kulog came into his room, ripped the sleeves off of the shirt that he had rented,
That's right.
and Atrix, while being not at the Curious Cat, sent Orphinius a message letting him know that everything is going just to be himself, and um, all of that. Orphinius went back out to shop again, of course, to get another shirt, and then the party went with Illithin to C's house or mansion, as most would like to put it. On the way, they met up with the director. I believe it was on the way, because that's when they found out the candy that changed the skin colors. And Illithin picked up a card for her deck. And then Varys picked up a couple of more of those candies to troll Kulog with. Once they arrived to the tea party, Rain was not there. She was to arrive a little bit later.
Yes, she was. And yes, she did.
Probably a couple times. So the tea party kind of went off with without anything. They kind of talked a little bit. Rain ended up showing up. As Kulog was distracted with Rain showing up, Varys popped the candy into Kulog's drink, ended up turning Kulog's skin cherry red, which Varys originally thought that Rain was going to be turned off by that. It ended up turning her on more. She wanted to see if all of him was red. They ended up parting away from the party a little bit early to go to the room. They finished up the tea party, came back. Illithin sent Varys to retrieve Atrix. Varys came out up to the palace, into the courtyard with the queen and Atrix, where Atrix was getting his ass kicked. Kind of retrieved Atrix, and they went back to the Curious Cat.
You guys did manage to get a long rest in after that, so go ahead and give me your long rests. I will roll for Kulog since he's not here.
Illithin, with her new face, also had some fun with Kulog.
Oh yeah, that's right. Illithin has a new face and trolled Kulog with it in the in the Curious Cat.
Can someone ping Callie one last time? Because, like...
Or three of us.
Oh, yeah, all three of you. That works too.
Be on
So,
Go back, piggied.
it.
the morning eventually arrives for most of the party. Um, the elves of the party obviously being awake before everybody else. But eventually, one by one, you guys slowly start to wake up. Seems Ilithin is taking her time in her room to join the rest of the party for breakfast as usual and the Curious Cat. You don't have to switch over to Curious Cat if you don't want to. It doesn't really matter. I don't think I've moved anybody's tokens since then, so. Orphinius is not here. He decided. Oh, yeah. Orphinius, who would normally be here in the morning, already having breakfast out here, is not here today. Let me move your guys' tokens around really
The
quick.
date must have gone well.
Yeah, he did not return. Moon is not there. Logs in his room. Seekern's probably already at the bar knowing him. Atrix, I'm putting you over in your room. There we go. Whenever the map decides it wants to load.
Loading.
So, Heasel, if you wanted to be at the bar already,
Yeah.
an early riser as well, technically, in
Yeah,
your
it's
own
a
way.
moisturizer.
Why are you able to see Ilithin's room? Oh, because you control her token. Well, she's gonna be not here probably for 30 fucking minutes.
Ah, bless.
Where is... Oh, okay. So, Ferris, Seeker, and Hustel, you guys are sitting at the bar. Hugh is currently not in the middle of tending the bar, but you can hear him talking in the back, in the kitchen area. So you guys, at the moment, minus one person who a little bit ago left after getting a coffee. At the moment, you guys are the only ones here for the day.
Good morning, Sigrun. Hustel.
Morning, morning. Do you gentlemen sleep well?
Like a side glance at Varys, because you know, whole
I don't-
sleep thing.
Know that I would necessarily call it sleep, but yes.
Oh, right. You elves don't particularly sleep. It's more of a meditation, is that correct?
Of a sort,
Yes.
yes.
Hmm.
By the way, Hustel, I did ask the Queen to send an investigation party, a little bit of relief to Silver Rock, since we are heading in the opposite direction of that.
Thank you.
And she had informed me that she had already done so.
That's a queen for you. Always looking ahead of time, honestly.
Good morning,
Oh,
gentlemen.
thank you more. Morning.
Atrix. Ferris just nods.
Everyone doing this morning?
Doing well. How are you doing?
Still a little stiff, still a little sore, but I'm doing all right.
Glad to see Sigrun isn't a sheep this morning. Ah, Hugh.
Yep.
Yes.
Good morning.
Oh,
Morning.
Can I get the usual? Some eggs and cheese with a glass of orange juice, please.
Oh, it's already cooking. It's already cooking.
You're the best.
I know.
can I get a plate of eggs and another cup of hot tea, please?
You got it, Turtle Boss.
Turtle
Appreciate it.
boss.
And he'll open the door and be like, "Hey, More teen eggs! I'll close the door.
How'd you sleep, Hugh?
Oh, shit.
Hmm?
Me, Hugh. Uh, you know, a little rough actually last night.
That's fortunate.
How did you sleep, Atrix, after witnessing such intense combat that I did?
It hurt over a couple of times, but once I was fully asleep, everything was great.
Are you sure about that? And he kind of like points to the big giant bruise on your ribs.
We don't talk about that.
Your kinks are your own, my friend. I'm not one to judge.
How about your mind, Atrix? I know a lot has gone on. I've had a night to
Definitely.
relax.
Definitely had, my friend. A lot, a lot on my mind. I was able to clear it a little bit on my walk. And obviously getting my ass handed to me. But neither here nor there. I'm ready to exit and leave Ardengard for a little bit.
Speaking of Hustel, we need to get you a horse of some kind.
Oh yeah, suppose we do. We are going out to town for a little bit, aren't we?
Do we have I don't know that apologies for what may seem as a rude question, but how much do you weigh, Hustel? I don't
Let's see.
I'm just concerned that maybe a horse can't necessarily carry you.
Roughly 300 pounds. Might need a sturdier horse, but it should be fine.
I
You got some war horses that'll not us, but there are definitely some war horses that'll carry you.
I did ask the queen if she had an extra war horse, but with everything that's going on and Aiden escaping, her resources are limited, so we might have to look around and buy one or rent one for sure.
Alrighty.
That
Well, I
means
believe we do still also have the wagon if we're not looking to spend any money.
I am fine with sitting in a wagon. That does not bother me.
Hugh comes out and puts all your guys' food out. The juice and the teas and the coffees and the usual morning spread.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Hugh.
Yep.
thank you.
Put little there's definitely some extra servings this time. And gonna be kinda nice having you guys around, not gonna lie. Here's a little extra servings. Get you guys going in the morning.
Much appreciated.
Quite generous. Yeah, from the sound of it, we might not be back for a while.
Well, you always got rooms here if you need them.
Morning, Illithin. Friday night last night.
I beg your pardon?
Just heard some laughter from the room this morning. Figure you had a good night. All I said. That's all. No more, no less.
My night was fine. Thank you for asking.
Atrix will finish his food, finish his drink, and step up from the bar and go. We'll be heading out. I'm going to go pick up my room, and pack my belongings, get ready. Back there. Anyone?
So
I
Ilthan
hate to see you guys go.
Ilthan's gonna hastily take down her drink And kind of give the bar top a tap. I have a bit of last minute shopping I need to do. Boys need anything? Good morning, by the way, Houston. Good to see you still around.
Good morning, Elton. Good to see you as well.
I think
Happy to still be around.
unless you happen to find a warhorse, I don't need anything.
One more horse.
Yes,
Not sure
yes.
I find one of those, but let's see.
I think Grosco's actually has horses.
Roscoe's has horses. There's nothing they don't carry. I find that unsettling. Varys, did you find the things? I left you
Uh,
some things.
Oh. Yes, I did. The new bow is actually exceptional.
I'm glad you like it. Ilva like kind of stand up on her toes to see if he's sporting the new gear.
Oh, he's got it strapped around him, yeah. It's like the string is across his chest and the bow is like arced across his back.
Awesome, awesome. And the bracelets, not too small, not too large. My
No,
understanding is they're supposed to form fit to whoever's wearing them.
Yeah, they seem to fit pretty good. I mean, they do have the leather straps here to kind of tie it nice and form fitting. They feel good.
Perfect. I hope they'll be useful.
No, I do very much appreciate it.
I don't appreciate it. It was bought with all of our money.
And
It's a nest egg I'd been hiding.
oh, well, I appreciate your use of that for the party's better. What are we heading out for this morning?
I have need of a few things. My own tent, for one.
True, we are going to be on the road again.
For an entire month. Said your goodbyes to Luna.
Not yet, actually. Hugh, is Luna in this morning?
Not that I'm aware of. But you know how she is. She comes and goes, and you know what she's capable of. So she could be here. We just don't know.
Indeed. And Varys he chugs the rest of his OJ and puts the cup back on the table and gets up from his chair. I'm gonna go take a peek and see if she's in. Let her know what's going on.
Good luck. Let's make it quick. Sigurd, Warhorse. Got it. Anything for you?
Oh, the warhorse is actually for me, so I can go with you if need be.
Oh, if you'd like, I'm just going to be making a quick runabout.
Hmm, I have nothing better to do. I wouldn't mind going out for a little bit.
Well, why not? After you, my fine shelled friend.
Alrighty.
Varys. As you get into Luna's room, she is not there. However, you do spot something in all of her mess that she has. On the rug itself, there is a letter that has a very pretty silvery wax seal, and it has your name written on the letter.
What's this? And he leans down, picks it up, sees the name, takes the tip of his dagger to break the seal.
I will DM that to you really quick.
Okie dokie.
While I'm DMing and typing that up, feel free, Elephant and Hoosel, if you'd like to RP a little bit on your shopping trip to go there, just to buy some time. There's never
So,
seed.
Yeah, I just went to go correct myself, but didn't click on the chat box apparently.
you still have been a little bit out of the loop the last couple of days. You're coming with us westward. Is that right?
I am. I am coming with you guys westward.
Interesting. Have you ever been west of the mountains?
I have not. Honestly, I haven't really left Silver Rock until recently. Which recently is Now?
Sound a lot like me. Very well traveled to the south. Never west, though, until, the last couple of months. Strange things over that way. Not my preference. But it's not so bad.
So, all I know is the odd things that have been going on and stories of from the Forest of the Deer King and everything else. But as far as going over those mountains, I haven't heard much from there.
I'd wager to guess because that's as depending on which way you go, not many make it back to tell a story.
Yes, I think I remember hearing you guys talk about that going through the Great Cut last time.
It was horrid. Absolutely horrid. Recommended to no one.
What happened in there exactly? 'Cause I vaguely
Well, it's exceptionally creepy, and I don't mean the funhouse carny creepy. It's creepy as in you're never quite sure whether or not you're being followed or stalked. Things change, strange spider-like creatures, only not spiders. They're disgusting.
Hmm.
Oh, it's a whole thing.
Sounds like a whole thing I'd like to avoid.
Now you're on the right track. Right, so Grosco. Right, here we are. Do you have a preference in your steed?
I just need something that's strong enough to carry my heavy self. I believe a warhorse is probably good enough for that.
What section would that be in? Uh, they, they don't have a livestock section necessarily. Okay, I'll go look this way, you look that way, and if you find anything, do you have any way to talk to me if I'm not right here?
I don't believe I do actually. I
Okay,
mean,
so
I could just yell for you.
you could certainly do that. Um, if you find them, just no, why not? Fuck it, yell. We're leaving anyway. Who cares?
Alrighty. Oh, I will get to looking.
Perfect. It'll be split ways in Grosco.
Okay. I'm almost done with this post.
Please tell me that it is laid out exactly how it is on the merchant sheet, where there's like 5 different actual sections, and then it's just alphabetized in the sections.
Yep.
Cool.
Beautiful.
Okay. So you were getting the warhorse. What else were you all getting? I honestly was not listening to that conversation as I was typing.
Evelyn was buying her own solo tent.
Okay.
Yeah. I currently cannot afford a warhorse.
I got a warhorse.
Oh, you got it. Ah, cool.
Yeah.
You're the best.
Let me put horse on here.
And I buy my own tent. And I also want to look at a new weapon for me.
Okay.
Mm.
Let's see. Those I have. Buy.
Husel, do you want to name your warhorse?
I do.
What would you like to name your warhorse? And did you guys name your horses? I don't remember.
I was sharing a horse with Sigurd, so I don't know if we did.
Yeah, Varys has been sharing with Kulog. I imagine
Guys,
I
Kulog
think they all got
probably
like to name your
names.
horses.
Kulog probably named the horse.
Oh, that's right, he did. I never wrote him down though.
Let's see. awful at name. Why? Her name's Shamrock.
Shamrock. Oh. Beautiful. Token name Shamrock. Update. Sweet. All right, Shamrock the horse.
Heel.
Illipen's gonna speed around to try to find what aisle Hustel's in. She'll just poke her head around and get close enough to Hustel. You'll hear in your head.
I
Do you
found
by
him.
Okay. Do you by chance already have a tent? If not, you'll probably want one.
Let me check my packings real fast. I do not actually. I
Okay, one
usually
more
just
tent.
sleep in my shell. So.
Yeah, she can't hear you. She's just watching you.
Oh.
Yes, like
It's an old
she
man
cuts
talking
you
to
off.
himself.
Yeah, she
You
cuts you
you
off.
see as some kid who is like with their parent right next to you, Hustel, and she's like, "Mommy, that turtle's talking to himself," and the mom quickly like pulls the child closer and like, "Come on, come on."
I noticed him doing that, and I just kind of abruptly stopped talking and kind of pulled myself back together a little bit. It's like, oh, shit, that's a thing.
Um, I don't even want to know what those are, so I'm not going to ask.
What?
Crampons?
Oh, it's for
Oh,
climbing.
yeah, they're little things that go on the bottom of the boot that have spikes.
Okay.
So basically, if you're like on ice or climbing,
I
it
thought
allows
those
you
were
to not slip
pythons.
around.
Okay.
Yeah, the only reason why I know what those are because I'm doing Icewind Dale.
Crampons for your tampons.
That joke was
Ow!
great.
I'm not gonna lie, I did think it was an Aurelia special. I thought those were called pythons, but good to know.
Okay.
Pythons
No,
are the
those are
spikes that you hammer into the rock.
Yeah.
The crampons are the like spikes for your boots to assist in
really a
climbing.
Got it.
special. Shut the fuck up.
Would it be the first time?
Okay, listen, you right, but you don't have to say it out loud.
Okay. No, I want a new weapon. Just in case.
Pardon me.
Okay, leave me shopping while I figure this out.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. So I just bought some arrows, but they didn't go into the same pocket as other arrows.
Yeah, they won't. You're gonna have to manually see, so you have 64. So just do do the new ones and I'll get rid of the old ones. There you go.
Oh. I guess you can only buy those bunches of 20? Because I tried buying 50.
No. There's a 20. You shouldn't have to buy them in 20.
Well, like, it was like 4 of them, so I'd have 100 arrows total. Whatever it was. Just.
Yeah, it's just those one arrows, so you have to buy them one by one. The only ones that come in bundles are the specialty arrows.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I actually bought, like, a list of them. He only gave me 20. Granted, I don't think it took out. I don't think it took out, like, all the money it would cost. It only took, like, 1 gold. So I'm guessing it only charged me
Try doing that again.
30. Yeah, I went to 20 again.
Oh, well, that's good to know. So I guess you can only buy 20 at a time. Just keep buying until you have as many as you want.
Yeah.
Kovac,
Alright, there
when
we
you get
go.
a chance, click the confirm button that popped up for you.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I get it.
I see.
Thank you. Yeah. There's that.
Let me make you not equip those for some reason. Should not be equipping a tent. I'm
Oh,
equipping my warhorse. I wear him like a backpack.
I want to wear him.
Do you
He's-
not have? Oh, wait, never mind. Never mind. Ignore me.
So yes, a couple minutes later, Illithin will return and just tap you on your shoulder. I do apologize. I just wanted to make this as quick as possible. You don't mind, do you? She'll kind of motion to her head.
Oh, no, I don't mind.
Excellent. Well, I'm all done here.
Right, well, I believe I'm done also.
All right.
Perfect. These lines are long. Oh, God, I hate this.
So you guys get into the line to check out, and they put the tents in a like cardboard box for you guys that you guys have to carry out yourself. And you have to go over to the horsemobile section and pick up the keys to your horse, essentially.
Where do we stick the key at?
You don't want to know.
Did you just fucking
That's
say horsemobile section?
Yes, I did.
Oh.
You still no, that's for the bridal. Don't. Oh
Oh, am I doing something wrong?
no, you know what? That's absolutely correct. Look, the horse seems to like it.
Oh no.
I'm an empath, and I'm sensing the horse does not, in fact, like it.
I'm an empath. Shut the fuck up.
Well,
Oh.
I
don't
think
get
I'm
me.
going to
Animals aren't
remove
my
this key.
thing.
Oh, you made me cry. Stop. Shit. Okay, so once you guys pick up your warhorse, and your tent and anything else that you end up buying, the mace and whatnot and the arrows, you guys do make your way back to the Curious Cat, where people are still there. Varys, you got my DM for the information for the letter.
Yeah, I'm taking care of that right now.
Okay. Pardon me.
One warhorse acquired.
Thank you for that, by the way.
No, it's from all of us. Don't thank me.
Hmm.
Don't ever thank me.
Sorry? Question
Don't
mark?
apologize.
Mm,
Can I get you guys anything for the road? Lunch maybe.
mm. What kind of veggies you got?
Oh, we got quite a bit actually. We can make you like a little veggie plate.
Oh, yes, please. That'd be lovely. With another cup of hot tea with some honey. Do you have honey?
I do have some honey. Yep. We're pretty well stocked here.
Excellent.
What about you guys? You guys want anything for the road?
No, quite fine for me.
A sandwich with, surprise me with what's on it.
All right.
Something edible, preferably.
What about you, Varys? You want anything for the road?
Oh, let me get back to you in a moment here.
All right. Ah, okay, cute.
Oh,
Uh,
you all got back quickly. Luna's not here.
No, I'm sorry.
It's okay. We'll be back soon.
Not soon enough.
probably about like 10 minutes later, Hugh comes out with the it looks like a small lunch box of sort for you, Hustel. Inside, if you pop it open, there's like some tomatoes that are still have like a little bit of cold water on them to keep them cold. There's some like chopped up red and green peppers. There's just various like there's broccoli, cauliflower, stuff like that in there.
Mhm. Thank
Um,
you, thank you. This
he
looks
puts down
lovely.
this water skin, and as you like go to grab the water skin, you could feel it's kind of warm. It's more like a hot water bottle almost.
Hmm. Hmm. Thank
For
you.
you, Sigrun, he comes in and he places down a kind of similar box, and inside you see some sandwiches. It looks to be like a ham and cheese sandwich. There's a tomato sandwich. Uh, you see one that looks like a probably like a PB&J.
Thank you very much.
Yep. Don't mention it. Varys, you go to knock on H6 door. Is there is no response.
Try to open the door.
Okay. You open the door. No one inside.
No. Shit. Is there any like? Do I see any of his stuff left in here?
Yeah, his stuff's still in there.
No, he hasn't left yet. He heads back out to the tavern area.
You can hear as you pass by Kulog's room. He is currently packing his stuff up.
As he gets into the tavern, he stops, turns around, and goes to knock on the facilities door. Atrix,
Okay.
are you in there?
No. It's me.
Sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
Carry on.
Yeah,
Hope it all comes
sorry.
out okay.
Yeah. Oh.
Good old Garth.
Have any of you seen Atrix since he went to go pack his stuff? He's not in his room.
Uh, can't say that I have. We just got back a little bit ago.
He didn't come back out this way. I've been here whole time.
Surprise, disappearing.
Well, I will let me know if you need anything before you hit the road, but I'm gonna go prep some stuff for the lunch rush. Just holler if you need me.
Hugh, do you have any you asked if I wanted anything. Do you happen to have any like jerky or cured meats or anything that would last while we're on our
Yeah, I
trip?
can make you like a little what do you call it? Sharp coop board.
Yes, one of those.
Oh, a shark coochie board?
That's what it is. Charcuterie board. I got you. Hold on.
What is that? Charcuterie board. What is that?
You'll see. You'll see. He goes back and starts cutting up some cheese and stuff
The
for a little
fucking
cheese platter.
the hurried. You'll see. You'll see. You'll see.
Well,
Well, I
while
mean,
Hugh's handling that, I'm gonna go check the rest of the rooms for Atrix. Knock, knock, knock on Kulog's door.
Yeah, you see
Okay.
Kulog and Yildrath, and they give you a thumbs up.
We'll be heading out soon.
I just see a dragon
should
putting
probably-
its thumbs up.
Go grab my things.
I don't know whose room I'm in front of. I think it's Sigrun.
Secrets, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Sigrun, I was just about to check to see if Atrix was in your room.
Go ahead.
Nope.
Yeah, and then I
Where
go in
the
and grab my stuff.
hell else did he go? I'm not sure who is staying in this room, so I think
That's
Varys
a lie.
knocks at this
That-
door.
That one's my room. The one before was the one that was occupied the first time we were here.
The
That's right.
super sexy time
Occupado.
room. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. Nope, no Atrix there. Knock, knock, knock.
Okay, now I got my stuff.
Hells. He checks his own room.
On your bed, you see. No, I'm just kidding. It's empty.
Paint me like one of your French girls. Yes.
Well,
Paint me like one of your Arden card guys.
while I'm here, may as well. And he starts like gathering up what little stuff he has actually left in the room,
Mm-hmm.
which isn't much.
Hugh comes out and puts the there's no board, but it is kind of like the bento box essentially that he gave everybody else, except it is full of like meats and cheeses and breads and stuff for the road for Varys. And lays it out, hands it over to you, Hustel. You want to give this to your friend when he comes back?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you, thank you. You guys take care. Holler when you're leaving so I can shout goodbye to you.
Of course. Thank you so much, Hugh.
Yeah. He, like, closes the door, hears you say thank you, then reopens it.
Well, he moves quickly between shifts, doesn't he?
He does, he does.
I admire the drive.
Varys peeks back in Atrix's room, kind of glances around, steps back out into the hall. Guards, have you seen Tall Man come out of his room?
Nope. Can't say we have.
Did you see him go in?
To be honest, we weren't really paying attention.
Right. And walks back in. Do the windows, like, does it look like he, like, jumped out a window or somebody?
No, windows are sealed. Updated the time because I had forgot to do that.
Well, he's not back in any of the rooms. I don't know where he went. The guards don't remember seeing him go in, but they know that they didn't see him come out.
Oh, for fuck's sake, those two are useless.
Oh, is that the meats and cheeses?
Yes. Yes, it is. The charcuterie board.
It's more like a charcuterie box now.
Hey, who?
Varys, like, flips the top on it, checks out what's in it, closes it up, makes sure it's sealed pretty good, and tries to, like, stow it away safely so that it doesn't, like, fall apart in all of his shit.
Yeah. There's lots of like hard cheeses, stuff that'll keep.
We need to make sure that
How
we talk with Orphinius before we leave. Don't want to just
Is he?
That is true.
leave without saying anything.
Has anybody seen Orphinius this morning?
I haven't.
I have not.
I wonder if he's still with Lady Valengold.
Ooh,
Maybe he'd be hitting it off so nicely.
Date went well. Well, I mean, they did seem to be having a grand old time in the pillow fort that they made.
They really made a pill for it. How sweet.
Yes.
Oh,
We
that's
had a
so
tea party
cute.
there.
So, well, send a message to Orphinius. Sigon, you didn't see Atrix leave? Nothing?
No.
Huh. Owen looks
Well, I know where
slightly
he's not
concerned, but
because
more annoyed.
Garth is in the other room, so he's not in there. I'm gonna go check the stables area and see if maybe he's back there.
Horses and horses. Oh,
Sorry, I was just looking for a friend. I didn't know if he was back here getting anything.
no, nothing back here.
Varys like slowly backs out of the door and closes it.
Here's like, aw. Poor hands.
Not back there either.
Hmm.
All of his stuff is still in his room.
So he just up and vanished?
Certainly didn't vanish.
The windows were closed and sealed. Like it didn't look like he had gone out the windows.
The entire point of bringing him back was so that we could leave sooner, and now here we are waiting on him again.
No.
Varys
Could I
is
go
just
back-
gonna go like around the entire outside of the building.
Could I go back to his room and just, I guess, do like an investigation check or like a survival check, and sort of like try to track him? That'd be a thing.
You can try.
All right.
I would like to assist you, Stole.
Cool.
Go ahead and give me
Stomp off
an
behind him.
investigation check for this. Since you're more indoors, you'll be looking for, instead of like footprints and stuff, it'll be more of signs of his like traces and stuff there.
All right. Let's see.
I used to think Sigrun was broody.
One more time, because advantage, since Ilthan is helping
Oh.
you. Yeah.
That's better.
He's definitely been in his room. You get his stuff is still there. Nothing looks out of place. Ilthan, you would know specifically if anything was out of place. Yeah, I mean, his important stuff is still there.
And so there's pretty much no sign of like leaving those lines, just like as if he's just been in his room.
Nothing looks weird or out of place. Varys, you did a whole sweep of around the outside. You don't find any sign of him outside.
Is there anything magical going on here? Are you able to tell anything?
I don't believe this. Ugh. She's gonna kind of look around, and she's gonna like put her hands up to her eyes, like almost like binoculars, and then spread them out. And she's gonna cast Detect Magic.
Okay. Obviously there's pings on you. I think Hugh still has some magic stuff on him. Maybe no, he does not.
Not.
Hustel's back, his shell is kind of magical in a sense.
Mm.
So it has like a faint pinging.
Hmm.
Other than that, nothing in your immediate area.
So
You check
you still would notice Illithin getting progressively like a little more panicked and less annoyed. And she's gonna like start looking under the bed, looking at the windows.
Are you guys in his room right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Move you actually over to his room. No. His stuff's all neatly packed and ready to go.
Excellent.
Hmm.
Houston, do excuse me. Atrix, where the hell are you? We're ready to leave. Just need to see your Phineas. Why would you disappear now? Are you coming back?
Sending, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah. Atrix, if you hear that, you can reply or not.
choose not to respond.
Oh shit. Okay.
Fucking kidding me.
Hmm.
Fine. Well, Houston, wherever our dear Atrix is, he's intent on at least not talking to me, so wash my hands of this.
All right. And, Usel's just gonna also, because if there's no signs of it, nothing to track, then he's just gonna head back at best.
Well, he wasn't outside. Did you all find anything over there?
Nothing unexpected, and wherever he is, he at least doesn't want to talk to me. So, whatever.
Oh?
I tried to send him a message. I know it went through, but he didn't respond, so.
I could go check to see if he snuck out and returned to the palace. I do need to stop at a mail carrier to send a message.
Why
That's-
not?
That's probably the only other place where he'd be at, so.
Okay, then. I will return shortly. Unless anybody wanted to come with.
I'll go with you. I haven't done much of anything today yet.
Okay.
Be safe, have fun, make good choices.
No.
What is
Fine.
with her? Varys quietly turns to Sigurd and goes, "What's with her and the good choices thing?"
Honestly, I'm not sure if she actually wants us to make good choices or wants us to rebel against that. Just keep walking.
How, as we're walking now, like getting further away from the building and everything, on top of that, Varys probably goes, "How are things with you and Illithin? I know when we all first met, the two of you had been traveling together for a while, and I don't know, things seem strange between you and her and Atrix."
And Atrix and everyone.
True.
We had a chat. I think it was yesterday, 2 days ago,
I
something
think
like
so.
that.
Something like that.
Yeah. We had a chat the other day, and we're okay. But as you can tell, things have changed a little bit, especially with her. So we'll see.
I mean, with her specifically, it's more than a little bit. I mean, she looks almost completely different now. Is
Yeah.
she okay? Do you know? She just seems, I don't know, stressed and aggravated, and then the whole appearance change. It's just, we're going to be on the road again for quite a while, and we need to make sure that we have each other's backs, you know?
Yeah. I think, honestly, I don't know, but I think she is still capable of watching our backs if need be.
Well, that's good to know, at least.
I
And what
guess
about,
the appearance changes a bit of a shock for you guys. I kind of already knew that she was good at changing how she looked, so
she's not, is she? Like Varys doesn't complete the statement. He stops himself from saying what he was going to say.
Yeah, I just give kind of like a half shrug, also not answering your unspoken question.
Well, what about you? How are you? And this, and he points to the sword that you have that you've had for a while now that hasn't really been spoken much of. I mean, I've seen things taken from you by tiny little creatures. You know, your tinderbox incident. But are they bringing you? Are they bringing you gifts now?
I mean, to be fair, it took my tinderbox, but did leave me with, and I kind of like roll up my sleeve a little bit and point at the marking that it left me that I still haven't used.
Oh,
Just so Kovac's more aware of what the sword looks like.
But
Nice.
no, this was not from them.
care to divulge how you came into it then?
I mean, the short story would be that I woke up one morning and it was there. I suppose I was given it, but also not entirely sure exactly where it came from.
Is it, you know, is it magical? I mean, you get it one day and then within a few days you're turned into a sheep? I mean, do you know what's in your possession? Is it safe for you to even be using that?
It is definitely magical. Uh, at the end of the ball, I used the sword to heal Luna.
You saved her.
I suppose.
I'm sorry, I didn't know that was you. I didn't have
I
control
don't
of
know.
myself that night.
I'm aware.
I couldn't do
That
anything.
must not have been much fun for you. I don't know what all you were aware of your surroundings.
I just remember this burning rage inside to kill the queen. And then I don't know what broke it. I mean, I think from all of the conversations, it had something to do with the king and some magics, but I didn't know that you had actually healed and saved Luna. Thank you.
You're welcome. But the sword, I haven't, I don't think, used it to its full potential, but it seems to be able to, I don't know, if I deal a hefty enough blow, I think it absorbs some of the life essence and I can give it to others. It's only actually happened once, so I could be completely wrong on what's happening there.
Well, let's hope moving forward that's not something that you have to use. For
I have a feeling it will
for the
be,
healing
but
thing, I mean, but you know.
yes,
Well, just try not to wake up as a sheep anymore.
I will do my best.
Still don't know how that happened. Telling you, it's probably something with his sword. Didn't happen
It
in
very
two.
well could be.
You got this. So, and Varys like starts looking around. Do you know where the mail courier is here?
Would we know where it is? Because I know where it
Oh,
is
yeah.
looking at the map. Okay. In that case, if we're going to the palace, it's probably best to stop there first. It's in the thoroughfare.
Now, are you having it delivered
Oh, yeah, I
by
guess.
a boat, or are you having it sent by the rookery?
Probably the rookery because this is just overland. So,
Okay.
because this is, he's trying to send a letter back home.
Yeah. Let me get your. So that's gonna be 490 copper. Copper a
Fine. Well,
mile.
yeah, so it's in the thoroughfare at the rookery.
And that's beyond the palace?
More or less.
Well, let's stop at the palace first. See if Atrix has returned there for whatever reason. To the palace.
Okay. So as you guys do that, Ilthin, you are in your room, pacing around, fussing over Atrix being dumb, when you hear a slight click from behind you. As you turn around, see Atrix standing in the corner.
He's going to yell in surprise and just immediately throw a punch.
Go ahead and make an attack roll for me.
I have a +1 now.
Yes, you do.
Oh no!
You punch the air.
What's wrong with you?
Probably not the face that you see. I probably would have deserved that if it would have connected.
Damn it, Atrix. What are you doing?
Figured there needed to be a
So what, you've just been sitting here waiting for me to come back?
Figured you needed to grab your things at some point. I heard you next door, I just didn't say anything.
She gets a very angry look on her face. Well, thank you
And-
for making me waste the energy I may need later.
Well, it'll be fine. Now, did hear the laughter from this morning. Hope you had a great night. Decided to take a walk after that fight we had. Clear my head a little bit.
Right, is that what you're calling it? I make one comment and you run away again.
But I ran away. I needed to clear my head. You ever
Again.
realized not everything that's going on last 24, 48 hours is a lot to handle for someone who just got thrusted from literal rags to riches in a matter of days? Literal
Stops and
rags and
thinks
riches.
and just stares at him.
No, I didn't expect that after everything that you and I have been through, that one little tiff and one little, potential storm out on my part would make you move on so fast.
What exactly do you mean by move on? She's
Well,
getting like progressively angrier.
Well, it's not hard to hear that you had a male companion here overnight.
Ah, so once again you jump to assumptions.
Not jumping to any assumptions, I'm just saying that I heard laughter from a male and a female in this room. I
Yes, you did.
never once jumped to any conclusion other than I hope you had a good night. There was no ill will or ill intention behind that. You take it as you will.
You could really use some work on your choice of words. You know that.
I do.
And as for what else you said, I do realize that you've been through a lot. All of us have been through a lot. Yours just happens to be a little bit different and a little more far reaching.
Yeah, and you know, I know that I've probably missed a couple of opportunities to talk to you about things that you've mentioned to me in my past. Believe it or not, that I have not forgotten any of that. Um, During my walk last night, I was going through everything that we had talked about, you and I, you, me, and the party, all of us together. And I remembered that Kulag's mother, believe it or not, Kulag's mother was the one that taught me the magic that I currently use. Uh, so
Some
that's a
part of the course.
that's a conversation that I'll have with him later, but don't think I didn't forget about Serena and all of the things that you've told me in the past in private.
Don't say her name.
That's fine. It's will. I mean, I just wanted to let you know that I did not forget, and I didn't want to leave the Curious Cat and have everything to be awkward. I understand that you're upset. I get it. I made poor decisions, but all I want is for you to be happy, and if that's not with me, that's fine. But I care for you, Illithin, and I will never stop caring for you. I will do everything in my power to keep you safe. And as long as you're happy, then that is fine with me. Not
Quite
to mention,
frankly, Atrix. Hold on. Before you continue. Keeping me safe should be the last of your worries. I can look out for myself. I've told you this I don't know how many times. The rest of us? Do I care about our party? Yes. Do I wish them well? Yes. Will I do what I can to keep them and you safe? Yes. At the end of the day, the most important one to come home is you. Don't forget that.
oh, I don't forget it. And that's, I know that you can handle yourself. That's not in question. I'm just telling you that I will keep you safe. Now, I do have one quick question before we part ways and potentially end this conversation. If we don't want to, we don't have to. But was it Severin that was joining you this morning?
Just looks at you.
You don't want to tell me, that's fine. I recognize the voice. What do you know about him? You've seen him, what, twice, 3 times now? Including the ball?
I know enough. Why does it matter?
And known me a little bit longer than you've known him, and it seems like you two are buddy-buddy now.
This
And
is
that's
a
fine.
conversation that we're not having.
And that's fine and dandy. I don't, like I said, I want you to be happy, and if he makes you happy, that's fine. But I don't want it to be lies between you and I, Illithin. I know
Lying
that
to you.
I never, I know that I have been wishy-washy and, a little off the wall here and there, but you've got to understand that I have literally been pulled from the rags of society to literally the highest point of the entire world.
And once again, we go back to focusing on your problems.
You didn't want to talk about your problems. You told me to shut up or not to say anything about it.
I said neither of those things. I said this is a conversation we're not having. Never once told you to shut up. I've never lied to you. I've never withheld any information from you that you've asked for. So, yes, once again, focusing on your problems and your feelings. Does Severin amuse me? Yes, absolutely. So do you. So does every other member of this party. Everyone amuses me at some point, and then they wear out their welcome.
I just wanted to have a conversation, Illithin. And I'm not trying to make it all about me. If you want to talk about your If you want to talk about your problems, we can certainly hash those out in another private conversation. I know that you probably didn't want to talk to me right now, but I felt like this conversation needed to be had before we left. To know that I'm not going to just disembark and disengage from you. I didn't want things to be awkward. I knew that you were upset. I know that you're upset with me. And I get that, and I understand it. It makes sense.
Take this from my perspective. This isn't a conversation. This was an ambush. You didn't come to me asking if you wanted to talk. You waited until I was alone and closed and locked the door. Invisible, no less. Nice new trick. And decided that we were going to have this conversation. So forgive me if I'm not as welcoming as you perhaps thought I would be.
I didn't expect you to be welcoming. After the nights that we've had over the last couple of days, I expected you to be exactly the way you are. I'm not. I may act a little bit stupid, but I'm a little bit smarter than I care to admit. I knew you were going to be upset. I knew that maybe coming to you and asking you for the conversation probably wasn't going to go well. I figured you wouldn't want to talk to me, so I figured I may as well talk to you and enforce the conversation. Probably not
so you come to me.
Probably not the way that I should have come upon that conversation, but again, I felt like it needed to happen.
No, a little late now. Is there anything else you'd like to ask? Please, by all means, I'm all ears.
I just wanted to make sure that you were okay.
I'm fine. Don't worry about me, we'll sink in eventually. Better for you when it does.
Atrix will... Atrix will say, that's all I really needed to talk to you about. I will go, shall we? And I'll open the door and hold it for her.
Go ahead, you should let the others know that you haven't disappeared again. Literally or figuratively. I'll be out in a moment.
We'll walk to his room, grab his stuff, and then walk back to the tavern.
Okay. For Varys and Seagern, you guys managed to send your letter off. Go ahead and feel free to do the math for the 400 and what would I say, 60 copper?
Was
493.
490 something?
It's 5 gold.
Just
if you
round
just
down.
want to round
That,
up.
that's what I figured. It was
Yep.
about 5 gold.
So just go ahead and take that off. You guys make your way over to the palace gates, and before you even get in, the guards like kind of look at you expectantly. That's what they're expecting to see Atrix with you, but otherwise they kind of hold up their hand and block you from entering unless you have official business at the moment.
Apologies, we were just looking for our friend Atrix. Has he come through?
The crown prince is not here at the moment.
Has he been here at all this morning?
Not that I am aware of, no.
Varys just turns and looks at Sigrun.
Wonderful. And then we make our way to the rookery.
Okay. Mail off the letter, easy peasy.
And
Place smells like birds.
well, now that that's taken care of, home should be aware. It's just sending off a letter to mom and dad and letting them know what's going on. Also informing them of all of the demon-related activity. Have them inform Deerwood and make sure they're all aware if they're not already. I mean, we do have the Starstorm crash down near Silver Rock. It's fairly close, so they may be aware. I just wanted to be safe. Let them know that I'm still safe and that we're heading west. So they'll know soon enough with that letter. Back to the cat, I guess.
I suppose so. I don't think I've ever asked, uh, what do your parents do back home?
I mean, not much. They help oversee, some of the activities around town. I don't know how to describe town. It's more of like a loose knit community of settlements throughout the forest.
Interesting.
I mean, my uncle is the representative for House Hollowind in Deerwood.
I'll be completely honest. I haven't haven't kept up with the politics of other cities, only my own. So it should probably be something that we at least somewhat learn before we head over there, if
Well,
we end up heading over there.
I don't know if
But I
it's so much
suppose we
political. There are representatives from some of the more known houses. My family's house is represented by my uncle. I mean, there's a handful, over a dozen probably, that meet in Deerwood somewhat consistently to discuss doings in the forest and training and attacks and safety and obviously market. Um, that's where that's my dad taught me about fishing, and I did most of that for God through my childhood for so many years. Love fishing. It's a relaxing experience. But I mean, it's mostly help around, markets, gathering things, making sure that everybody has what they need for the settlements. Nothing too fancy.
okay.
And I think that conversation just kind of like drolls on while we start making our way back to Curious Cat.
If you didn't see Sloth, there's a message in chat for you.
Yeah.
Oh, Varys, like as the conversation is going and we're walking, Varys like puts his hand up to his head and stops walking, closes his eyes for a moment, opens them and turns to Sigrun. Well, it seems that Atrix was at the Curious Cat the whole time.
Yes,
He
you
he
needed to
never
go.
left.
You needed to come over here anyway.
Yes, for the letter. So, anyways,
Hopefully someone's sent a message to Orphinius. And then we continue walking.
Okay. So you guys make your way back to the cat. Everybody is currently packed up and ready to go. Kulog is he's got frog draft in his pocket at the moment.
frog draft.
Okay, last chance to do anything before you guys start leaving the city.
I am typing message to Orphinius.
Okay. Oh, that's a good stretch. And then once you finish that up, we're gonna go on our break.
There you are, Atrix. Don't worry. I had to go out regardless. It's okay.
Yes, old friend, I do apologize. This needed to be a private conversation that was held. I saw you walk in. I was actually in Illithan's room. I saw you walk in, just chose not to say anything.
I didn't see anything in there.
I was there, my friend.
Did the queen teach you some new fancy tricks?
A little bit of one, but only use it in dire situations. I do appreciate you looking for me. I do appreciate the care.
Well, we're not going to leave the city without you.
I do appreciate that. I never would have left again without saying anything. So I packed up my things and waited for Illithin to arrive and pack up her things so we could have a conversation. But
Speaking of conversations, before we go, I'm sorry. I know you have a lot on your mind, but I have to ask. The Genasi man. Do we have to worry about him when we leave?
I would hope not, but I could only... Would I know if he's going to follow us or anything?
He took off when Lady Countess Arabellin disappeared. He disappeared with her.
I would hope not, but I wouldn't... I would expect the worst and prepare... Well, what is the saying? Hope for the
Hope
best.
for the best,
prepare
expect the worst.
Exactly. I can't say that I've seen him since the ball. I know that he was with Ulog's mother, I would see, but ever since I haven't seen him, so I wouldn't have any clue. But again, always prepare for the worst.
Just want to make sure we don't have any known followers when we leave. Looking out for the safety of the group here, Atrix.
Ah, no worries. I appreciate that. I know that I've been a little bit distant as of late, and I do apologize to all of you. But I'm in an okay headspace before we leave, if that helps ease anyone's mind, and I'm ready to go look for Tess. Among the other things that we have to do along the way.
So I don't know if it's been fully decided as a whole group here. Giants Pass this time, yes?
Yes.
That is what I prefer. I went through the Giant's Pass, going to the Witchward the first time, and it's a little bit of a longer journey, but it's definitely not the Great Cut.
Good, because coming out of the cut last time, I very much said never again.
The only good thing to come out of the cut from the last time was Orphinius, so...
Shut the fuck up, Brisbane.
Cut's #1 fan.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I have to make that fan art now.
That has to be something that the director has on occasion.
Oh my god.
Oh.
My friends survived the cut, and all I got was this lousy t-shirt.
Okay, we are gonna go. We're gonna head on to break really quick. We'll be back shortly.
Okay, guys, we're gonna go to break. We'll be back.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh, break time actually tells you. Hello.
Olo.
Oh, we're back.
Baby, we're back.
You can blame it
Hooba-dooba-doo.
all on
Ba,
me.
ba. Okay. So, listen, as you had sent out that message right before finishing up your stuff, you get a response from Orphinius that just says, Hi, I'm with Velen. I won't be back. We're playing Boogie Ball, Buckyball, Broccoli Ball. Hey, what? And then it cuts off.
So returning out to the tavern floor, waiting for everyone else to finish speaking. Illithin just still very angry look on her face, staring straight ahead. Said goodbye to Orphinius. He won't be back. He and Lady Velen seem to have been busy playing some game. Hitting it off rather well, it seems.
Well, that's good for him. Finding comfort in somebody else other than having to, stick to your side.
I don't mind. I think he's a wonderful young man.
Oh,
But
no,
I am
I meant
happy that
no.
he's found a friend.
Yeah, I meant no ill will towards you. It's more of rejoice in the freedom that he's finding now.
Absolutely. No, I didn't even take it that way. I'm sorry. Mind is elsewhere. Excuse me.
From the little interactions that I had with the two of them, I think it's probably for the best that he spends some time with her. Maybe he'll learn a thing or two.
So, Illithin, dear, it's might as well get a little bit chipper. We're about to leave. Natrix will put a smile on his face and take a drink of his water.
One more fucking time, Atrix. Are we ready?
Oh, you wanted me to repeat myself. I said might as well put a smile on your face because we're about to leave.
Well, okay. Varys stands up. Hugh, were you able to find a horse to suit your needs?
Yes, we got a horse. So I will be good.
Perfect. Do you have him in the stables?
Yes. Illithin and I got to.
Okay, then. Let's, I guess, mount up.
Fucking yeehaw. All right.
Fitting.
Over to the world map we go. So,
It's so quiet now. We don't have the sound of the tavern.
oh, yeah, speaking of, I can get the travel music going. Um,
Been so long.
it's been so long.
How did I know?
Let's just go with this one. Okay. Let's get the Baldur's Gate music going. Why not?
Nice.
Thankfully, for you guys, the trip to Giants Pass is busy. The road here is very safe. It is well traveled. You constantly see people going in and out of the city taking this pathway. There are guards that patrol it up to the path, the pass rather, and unless there's anything specifically you guys wanted to do during this stretch up to the pass itself, which will take you to the map.
Oh, we have an overworld measurement? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
It takes you five guys.
Yeah, I wonder what a
I'm
relic is
hungry.
thinking of.
I was going to say, does it come with fries? I want some Cajun
Yes.
fries. Let's go.
There
It
are
comes-
technically five
yes.
guys.
It comes with
That's true.
way too many fries. Actually,
I
no. In
never
this
had
world,
fries.
in this world, it comes with just the right amount.
Hey, I will happily take those extra fries because they're the only fries that are good re-warmed up.
That is true. It will take you guys 5 days to get to the base of Giants Pass. As you do manage to do that on a relatively safe journey, actually, me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You guys get there at Sunday. Let me add a quick note.
I think at some point through those travels, Varys probably turns to Illithin and says, Illithin, do you have any spare daggers on you?
Spare no, but you can use mine if you'd like.
Oh, no, I was just checking. I was going to say, let's make sure that we're not arming small children again. And he laughs at it, just kind of like poking fun at the last
Come
time we
now.
came down here.
You never know if that child has used that dagger in good faith by now. I, for one, am proud. It's not like they
Or
took
if her
adult
parents took it away from
supervision.
her.
Thus the adult supervision. It's always good for a young lady to know how to protect herself.
Pointy and away.
Exactly. I thought you were asking for another reason.
No,
Okay.
I have my fair share of daggers, thank you.
So you guys,
he actually has 3. I've got my 2 regular daggers and the +1.
nice.
Mhm.
So you guys managed to make it to the. There is the big path that goes up, and it's large enough for like a cart and maybe another cart to go kind of side by side. But there's definitely it'd be a tight fit for 2 carts to pass by. Down on the eastern side here, there is what looks to be like some sort of base camp of sorts. Atrix, you would recognize this specifically, that on each side they have a base camp for like merchants. There's like open cabins here with basic wooden like bunk beds that people can come in and sleep on, place to tie up your horses, like a small little communal campground. It is a just pit stop before going over the pass itself. There are a couple of people here. They kind of, it's still, at this point, it'd be not even midday yet, but they'll kind of give you polite nods. However, on the other music, since you are now technically in the pass area, you guys push on forward, passing through, and start making your way up the path. The At this time of year, there is still going to be a chance of snow at the higher altitudes when you're going over, but for the most part, it is winding mountain hillside roads. It will get cold in the middle of the night, and because you guys are going up at a fairly steep elevation, steep grade rather, you will be half movement going over the pass. So instead of the 3 days, it'd be the 6 days. But day 1 goes by uneventful, and you guys eventually find a small area where you can kind of pull off to the side and essentially set up your camp for the day.
Whew. It's a little chilly up in these mountains. Should get a fire going soon here.
Yes, please. I'll help you.
This. We're up so high. I want to go back to the flatlands.
I think I can help with a little bit of getting out of the cold, and I will actually cast Tiny Hut to help us have shelter for the evening.
Okay. Do keep in mind that you guys are setting up camp to have like dinner and stuff. You were not able to leave Tiny Hut once it's cast.
Okay.
And it lasts for 8 hours. So probably you'll want to cast it more towards bedtime.
I'll wait.
Okay, just let you know. As a Tiny Hut aficionado myself.
Yeah.
What does Tiny Hut do?
So
Go ahead.
Tiny Hut would cast a 10-foot radius immobile dome of force spring, so it'll spring into existence. It will 9 creatures of medium size or smaller can fit inside the dome with me. Spell fails if if the area includes a larger creature or more than 9, um, all other creatures and objects are barred from passing through it. Spells and other magical effects can't extend through the dome or can be cast through it. And then the atmosphere inside the space is comfortable and dry, regardless of the weather outside.
Nice.
Effectively barring like dispel magic, disintegrate, stuff like that.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
is a safe space for us to rest. But it does mean like our horses can't go in it, and also we're in like a what would it end up being like a 40 square foot area for all of us to sleep in. So it's a little cramped.
But it keeps us warm.
Yes, indeed
Or
it does.
40 like grid squares, not square foot.
Just wait till you see I changed the name of the spell, so just wait till you guys see the name of it.
Oh shit. Okay. Whoever is going to be taking care of making dinner, go ahead and roll me your survival check, please. And if
Yeah,
anybody
is
is
there
helping,
I will help.
I would assume like there's still enough foliage and stuff. We're not up too high to where I can find like kindling and stuff to actually get a fire going.
yeah, it'll be fine enough. It will start getting to be more of a issue on around like day 3 and 4. So 3, 4, 5 is when you guys are making your peak altitude, and then before descending.
I think Varys is probably well knowledged enough to know to like grab not just enough for tonight's fire, but to like grab some spare like small sticks and stuff and get like a bundle of kindling to like strap on top of his backpack to carry with him as they move further up to use for later.
Yeah, easy enough to do.
Oh, fire's going. Anybody cooking tonight?
I can help with that. I'm an alright cook.
Oh, is that one of the things that you do,
Gallons
Hustel?
of beer.
Yes. I've had to learn quite a many a skill being a meadow warden.
If Hustel's cooking, I will provide like spices and stuff, so I will assist.
Excellent.
Okay. Let's go ahead and make your survival check with advantage, please.
Right, advantage is alt, correct?
Yep.
Correct.
A
Cool.
for
Oh, yeah.
advantage.
Yeah, you
Nice.
guys, you guys haven't had your own cooked meals in a hot minute. You guys haven't been on the road for a while, but this evokes this sense of when you guys first originally started trekking out together and sharing your guys' campfire for the first time and having those cooked meals and the good times before things hit the fan between everybody and the world. It's a brief moment of peace. And the food is
Well,
fucking delicious.
So what's on the
well,
menu, Hustel? It smells delicious.
Oh, we got a little bit of cooked herbs into a stew with a few vegetables, mostly a stick to your bones kind of meal. Or stick to your shell, as out usually. But yeah, it's mostly vegetables with not much meat.
I vote
But I do hope you enjoy.
After taking a few bites, Atrix will speak up and go, well, I vote that Hugh cooks meals from here on out. Sigurd, I think you can rest for a little while.
I'm glad you all enjoy.
so while everyone else is setting up camp and cooking, not very far away, Eltham's gonna start setting up her own tent for the first time. And she's gonna cast Sending to Severin.
Okay.
Uh, so she's just as if she's just talking to herself. This trip is awful already. Mountains too high, too chilly. Missing Ardengard. Hope things go well for you. Thank you for letting me let go.
Okay. I will type up his reply really quick.
As Varys is sitting there eating his delicious dinner cooked by our newfound turtle friend. How long has it been? We were in Ardengard for quite some time. This, I don't know, it's like the old days.
So I take it you guys haven't been out an adventure for a little bit?
Been in Ardengard for what? Couple weeks now? Week or two, I think. I lost track of time. We've been in Ardengard for a while, staying at the Curious Cat. Been a little bit since we've been out on our own.
I quite like it out here. It's even though it's cold on top of a mountain, it feels strangely enough more at home outside than it does inside a bustling city for me.
How is the weather at Silver Rock, by the way? I
Oh,
mean, my home isn't terribly far west from where you're at, but I've never been as far east as your home.
it's lovely. Even though we're not super close to the coast, we still get a decent breeze come in, and occasionally you can, on a good day, you can smell the salt of the ocean. It's not too bad really. We get some rain, but nothing too bad. We don't see snow very often, which I quite prefer. It's nice weather. How's it in where you're from?
Um, Probably quite much the same. Um, I'm in the Forest of the Deer King, all the way down south.
Okay.
Just west of where the rivers meet. Close to the base of the mountains. We don't really get much snow unless we go up into the mountains. Fairly temperate for the most part.
I would imagine so. You guys are pretty much just straight west from us. I had to circumvent the forest, as to get to Ardengard, but I wouldn't mind visiting there sometime.
Well, in due time, I'm sure we'll be making our way through there. Once we're done with confirming that Sigrun's cousin is okay, I would imagine we're going to head back east to Silver Rock and make sure that your people are okay.
Yes, yes. I'm sure they'll be fine. We're already quite handy out there, and then with the extra help from the Arengard Kingdom, I think we'll be doing fine. So long as nothing else goes crazy, have any more people turn into fire elementals.
Houston,
Yes,
uh, your bat, your shell, beautiful, by the way. I don't know
thank
if
you.
I've said that, but does it change with like the weather? Since we're going higher in elevation, does like flowers change to a different type of flower, or does it stay the
Uh,
way it is?
it stays the way it is. Some flowers might recede a little bit and not bloom quite as often. But I have quite the variety, so some might bloom coming out, some might stay the same, some might just pull away. I try to keep it varied for the wildlife that we might encounter. Because even though I have my little forest spirits that like it, I like to let butterflies and other insects and birds try to at least take some of the nectar from flowers.
Beautiful
So you might
shell.
I appreciate it.
Now that being, are you able to like change the color of the flowers just by thinking about it, or
Uh, Not really. I try to let nature take its hand with it. Naturally, they're on there by sort of magical means, while also just now kind of being rooted into my shell a little bit. But it's mostly just nature taking control of it now.
stunning? Really, absolutely. it's just a beautiful piece of art. I don't want it to sound like your object, but beautiful
No,
piece
no,
of art.
none taken, none taken. I appreciate it. I took quite a hand in selecting which seeds I wanted to put back there. So I appreciate it. I definitely see it as art. Art and nature to me are about one and the same. You should see the meadows at Silver Rock. They're beautiful.
I can't wait, my friend.
So I know I guess I've picked up that you're now the crown prince of Arvingard, but where were you before you found that out?
Uh, long story. I ran through the streets of Ardengard, really, working job after job. Just to smuggle a lot of things in and out of Ardengard and work for various smuggling groups, and I actually was taught magic by a lovely individual. Decided that this is the path that I wanted to take. Fell in love.
Speaking of smuggling, did you ever? Now I know that Rivali had, but did you ever work with the Grim at all?
I did not. That is one group that I did not want to entangle with.
Did you
But,
ever encounter, speak to them? Something that swayed you away from them?
Not that I mean, not that I can recall right off the bat, but I've heard stories which kind of just strayed me away, and they
What kind of
actually
stories?
wrongdoings, wrong dealings up in the higher levels, and just something that I wasn't, I could have easily fallen into that sort of trap, um, but I just chose not to. It's wasn't really a hard decision to make. The, I worked a lot closely with the Moonlight Society. We may be thieves, but we do it with, we hold ourselves to a higher standard. Heard that the Grim, turned on each other frequently and will do literally anything for a copper, it seems. So that just wasn't my style. Chose to go the path of doing things with honor and dignity, and that's kind of the way I wanted to go. And now knowing that my brother, weird to say, acted with them, it makes a lot of sense. I know this is probably the first time I'm telling you any of this, and again, I do apologize for being so wishy-washy at the beginning, but I assure you that that will no longer be a thing. Open book from now on.
Over the table again, real quick. How old is Atrix?
26.
Okay.
26? 27? 26.
26.
Yeah, 26.
Well, good on you for not getting wrapped up with them.
Yeah, I have a feeling that they played a pretty detrimental hand in a very big part of my life. I feel like some of their members were the ones to give me the scars I don on my face. That night, story for another time. I'm more than willing to share it. I just, not at the moment. But, yeah. I'm glad I never got entangled with them because they're just not good people.
Sounds like it. I hate to hear that you've gone through such things.
It's a story of literal growing up in the shallows of the world and suddenly being thrusted into one of the highest ranking places in the world at this point is just still a lot to kind of gather and kind of wrap my head around, but I think being out in nature and away from it all for a little bit will do me some good.
I think so. Getting out and getting some fresh air always does the body good.
Okay. So, you guys have a delicious meal, some interesting conversations. Who will be taking first watch?
Oh, we haven't done this in quite a
First?
while. Are we taking watches here?
Well, I think we should.
Be a good idea.
I'll stay up for the first round.
As will I, Matrix will say with a smile.
Well then.
On second thought, maybe I'll wait until morning.
I was gonna say I could take second, but if need be, I'm willing to move. So long as we
Okay.
have watches.
No, it's fine. First watch it is.
Okay then, I'll be on second. Anybody with me?
I can take it with you.
Hold on, let me write this down really quick for this specific. Okay. Number 1 is Atrix and Illithin. Second watch Varys and Houston. Number 3.
And I guess since I don't require much rest, I could do 2 and 3.
And
Varys
that
and
means I get 3 and 4.
Varys and Seagrin. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Didn't we decide that
Incoming
was a
pit of
terrible
snakes.
idea?
Seagrin and Seagrin. Okay.
Yeah, this trip just getting better and better.
Hey.
So,
Wait, sorry.
so as we're having this conversation and you guys finish up eating, Illithin will finally come over. She's got this big, like perfect raven feather that she's kind of weaving into a braid in her hair. She'll sit down. Oh, Houston, I'm sorry I'm late to the party, but this looks wonderful. Thank you.
There's no problem. Hope you enjoy it.
So, we're putting you two on watch together. Didn't we decide that was a terrible idea?
Maybe times have changed. Only one way to find out, right?
I like that. Only one way to find out.
Oh boy. Hey, since there's a story here.
In short, bad things only happen when the two of us are on watch together.
And the rest of everybody decided that it was best that we take different watches to figure out who was the unlucky one.
Still to be determined, by the way.
Who I missed? Who was the fourth watch? Sigurd and who?
Sigurd and Sigurd. Oh, I guess technically it would be.
Kulog, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Orlog?
but,
Okay.
I forgot
yeah.
Kulug existed for a second. Sorry, sketch.
Oh no.
How could you forget about Ildrath, though? Kulog's
Ildrath.
forgivable.
Yeah. He's Frogdrath right now. It's okay. Okay. So, can I please have
I'm gonna cast Tiny Hut as we get closer to bed.
well, you will need to be. You can't leave the tiny hut.
That's true. Never mind. Carry on.
Atrix and Ilthin, can I please get me your perception checks, please?
Perception.
Had a flat
Perception.
Oh,
is
I'm-
weird.
You guys
We are both distracted.
distracted. Both distracted and uncomfortable with this awkward silence that is now surrounding the camp. Halfway
Everyone's
into
gonna
your
take
guys'
our time
watch.
just walking around, avoiding all conversation.
Uh-huh. Halfway into your guys' watch, Ilthin, as you make your way around the fire a few times, both of you, being in the proximity, hear the slight magical poof sound. Ilthin, you look up and you watch as a familiar raven feather begins to float down out of the air, attached to a letter, just slowly drifting down.
I'll grab it and read it,
It's not for you.
and after reading
Okay.
it, throw it into the fire, both the fire and the letter.
Oh shit. Okay, let me DM you the fucking letter contents.
Can I try to get it away from him? I want to contest that.
Okay. Uh. Both of you roll me sleight of hands.
Oh God, he's got this.
Yes, I do.
It's close. Ilithin, you do manage to, like, as he's reading it, you do manage to see a little bit of the letter. So I will DM you which part you see. There's definitely more before and after that, but that's the only passage you managed to like gleam in the quick second before he tosses it into the fire, and you watch as it turns into ash, floats up into the air.
So her face immediately goes to this very cool, calm, but very thinly veiled, like malicious expression. Are you happy with yourself?
Ah, quite actually. Thought it was for me, and it wasn't, so I threw it away.
Yes, well, not everything's about you. I know that's a difficult concept for you nowadays. Maybe it'll sink in at some point. And she will just walk off. Go sit by her tent for the rest to watch.
Anything else you want to do before next watch, Atrix?
No, ma'am. Oh yes, actually, I do. I will, as after she leaves, I will respond to the message and go. Ilithin's not here right now. Or no, I'll go. Ilithin's not here right now. I take a message.
You will get a response, actually. There's another one that floats down. There's no raven feather this time. It's just a simple. So the one that got sent had this like beautiful black stationery, and it was like written in silver ink. It was very beautiful. This one is just standard plain, run of the mill paper and ink. This one just says, "Keep her safe," and then a little like smile.
I'll have a smile on my face as I like hold it up and then like light it on fire, like the corner of it on fire with the fire, and just hold it in my hands as it burns.
Okay. Next watch.
You can cut it with a knife, folks.
Can we get Varys and Hustel? I'm assuming now you're going to be putting up your tiny hut. Matrix.
Yeah.
What do you mean? It's not a tiny hut.
That's,
Oh yeah, sorry. What is it called? What?
It's average.
Matrix's average size hut. Shut the fuck up.
I don't.
I have to put the template down because we don't have that
No, you
map
don't.
for it.
You don't have to.
How to get rid of this?
Just press escape.
I did, and it just closes my sheet.
Press escape again.
It just closes all the other sheets that I have open.
Okay, we'll just keep doing that.
And now it's just reload and log out.
Okay, right click.
Oh, sweet.
Pop.
Now open all those sheets back up.
Yep.
Uh,
For the record, Illivan will not be going into the tiny hut. She is in her tent.
Yeah,
close
I
by.
figured.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ferris and Hustel, please give me your perception checks.
All right. Oh, bless.
Oh yeah.
Okay, easy
Thank
enough.
God one of us paying attention.
Yeah, you guys get up and take your watch. It is getting really cold now tonight, and you kind of have to bundle up a little bit. But stand next to the fire. It's not terrible. You got that whole like camping experience towards the winter, where it's like your front is warm, but everywhere else is cold.
Yeah, Varys does like this slow rotate thing, like rotisserie person to stay warm.
7-Eleven hot dogs.
Uh-huh.
It's good for a 360 view.
That's how I have a 25 on my perception check.
He's still just over there kind of shivering a bit, not quite used to the cold. It's throwing him off a little bit.
That dinner was quite good. You seem to at least be versed in the cooking world. What else has your life brought you through? What are your talents, I guess?
Well, I'm pretty good with animals. You know, being a ranger, I've quite learned a lot of animals. Botany, I know that well. Cooking, I'm all right at foraging. I know what plants to eat and what not to eat generally. Uh,
Always good to know.
yes. But that's I'm good with the bow. I'm good at hunting at least. But
Interesting. I never would have taken you for a ranger.
yes.
Just seems like your size might hinder performance there a little bit.
Oh, well, that's where you're a little bit wrong. I'm quite nimble ironically, for a giant turtle, as others seem to see me as. But I'm quite good with getting around.
Varys kind of shivers from the cold a little bit.
Husel
Well-
brings his claws up to his mouth and just sort of like huffs into him, hoping to warm him up a little bit.
Let's hope it doesn't come to it, but definitely looking forward to see you in combat.
Wouldn't mind testing it a little bit. It's been I won't say I'm rusty. It's just Silver Rock's been mostly okay. So most thing I just have to do is push off a few large animals from coming in, but not too much.
You didn't have any demons or fiends over in Silver Rock, did you? When the sky egg came down?
I believe we had a few, but they were in different parts of Silver Rock, and by the time I got over there, most had already been gone or taken care of. So
That's good.
yes. Still, it's more excitement than I wish for Silver Rock.
Well, at this point, I think it's more excitement than the entire world needs.
Very sure. especially after that war. I don't remember much of it, but I was alive for it.
As was I. I was just a few years into training at the academy, so.
I
Varys
was.
looks up as the conversation is happening, just looking up into the night sky. Is it like clouded? Is it clear?
It is a little cloudy here. It almost looks like it might be rain clouds, but you're not entirely sure. It's kind of hard to tell with the night sky.
Can we see the moon at all? Or is it covered up by clouds?
It does appear every once in a while. At the moment, it is a waning crescent that appears every once in a while.
You're so much faster than that. I was just gonna go look at the moon phase. Oh. Well, let's hope it doesn't come to another war, but seeing what we've seen before you came to make our acquaintance, got a bad feeling about everything.
I quite agree. It's not a good time right now in the world, and especially hearing of another person bursting into an elemental. Seems that might be happening all over. Not excited for what's to come. Don't think it's going away.
Whew.
That's a lot of dice.
Don't worry about it.
Please worry about it.
Well, at least it's a fairly clear night. Let's hope those clouds don't bring any snow.
I certainly hope not. It's chilly enough as is, and these turtle bones don't exactly like the cold.
Okay. Husel heads off into the tiny hut to sleep. Sigrun, you come out for your watch. Varys and Sigrun, please give me your perception checks for watch 3, please.
Oh boy.
Moment of truth, boys.
Yes.
Okay. Easy enough. Towards the end of your guys' watch, you do hear in the distance, and with both of your guys' perception checks, hopefully the sound actually plays.
Sigrun?
Yep.
What is that?
I'm. Do I know what that is?
Yeah. It sounds like it was probably a rock slide.
Okay. So, hearing that, you said it sounded like it was far away.
Far enough that it's not cause for you guys to be any worry, like immediate danger, but close enough that you, like, in the morning, if you guys continued on, you probably would see it at some point during your travel.
Okay. Well, immediate reaction when we start hearing it would be like get up and go closer to Illitham's tent since the others should be fine inside the dome, but just in case, uh, I won't actually wake her up until, or I guess I won't wake her up, but just in case it did end up being closer.
Yeah, and Varys probably moves to the horses to try to keep them calm.
We'll go ahead and roll me animal handling.
Shit. I knew it was coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm proficient in that shit. Let's go.
Yeah, easy enough. They are definitely a little spooked, but nothing too terrible. Ilthan, with your passive perception, with your passive perception, you would have been able to hear the rock slide, if you wanted to wake up for it.
Yeah, she'll definitely wake up and kind of peek her head out of the tent. look up and see Sigrun and just give him like a "what was that" look without speaking.
The rock slide in the distance, I think. Wasn't exactly sure where it was at first, but we should be good.
Rock. Is that normal? Or don't they have to be disturbed to fall?
Could have just been a buildup of snow or something.
Cool. Fucking mountains are cursed. Doesn't matter where you go. So she's gonna lay back down, like resting her head on her arms in front of her, with just like her head poking out of the tent, so she can just, just look around until she falls back asleep.
Easy enough.
After that conversation, I will make my way back over to where we were.
Horses are good. Yeah, Varys comes back to the fire. A little bit spooked. Not too bad.
Well, that might cause some issues later down the trail.
Well, let's hope not too much issues. Hopefully
Agreed.
the others don't blame us for this.
I rolled for it, I swear to God.
They will.
They will indeed. As he rubs his hands together.
It's like you guys are fucking cursed.
You don't. Sigrun. Sigrun.
I get up and make my way back over there.
Oh, is she awake?
Yeah,
Don't think it blocked our path, do you? Well, what if we have to turn
I-
around?
with a group of us, I think we might be able to figure something out. But I don't know. We'll find out when we come to it, I guess.
Well, Mr. Important to send his owl out and have a look. Ridiculous. Going back to sleep.
Okay.
Sigrun, will you be performing your...
No.
Okay. Good to know. Aside from that, nothing else happens on your guys' watch.
Aside from potentially causing us to not be able to progress through this path, nothing happens.
I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, Varys just make sure that he's staying close enough to the rotisserie to stay warm, then looks up, probably catches just enough of the moon to see like where it's at, and well, guess I could go wake up Kulog for the final leg of the watch.
Sounds good.
I guess I imagine everybody's in the tiny hut, so
Yep, minus Illithin, everybody's in the tiny
Yep.
hut. So you go in there, you wake up Kulog. However, he just rolls over and waves you away and just goes back to sleep. He is not going to be getting up for his watch.
He's too sad that Rain's not here.
yeah, oh god. How
He is definitely cuddling Yule Trap.
oh god. What are the mechanics of tiny hut? Like, am I able to stick my head out and let Sigrun know, or
Everyone but Atrix can leave it just fine.
okay?
If he leaves it, it drops.
Yeah, he would. Varys will come back out then. I don't think Kulog is getting up tonight. Are you going to be okay on last watch by yourself? I do need to get a little bit of rest.
Can I get a few of those sticks that you collected just to keep the fire going without having to get up? Other than that, I should be fine.
Oh, sure. And Varys will grab a decent handful, enough to make sure that the fire won't go out throughout the night. This should do it.
Perfect.
Beautiful. During your watch, as you are thinking about the rock slide and everything that's been going on, you get momentarily distracted by a message that gets sent to you, and you hear, "Mr. Seegan, are you awake?" And that's it.
Is this sending?
Yeah, it's sending.
Fucking Orphanius.
Uh, so just for clarification, did Illithin actually tell us that he just got cut off the previous time?
She, I
Or
guess.
did you just mention that he's
Uh, no,
playing
she just said that
some
he's
game?
playing some
Okay.
game with Lady Vela and they're hitting it off.
Then I guess I'll just reply with, yes, I'm awake.
That's it. Nothing else comes through.
Okay.
It was a one-time-a-day thing that he could do with an item, and he doesn't know.
Oh, honey.
Poor Orphanius.
Which means he probably just continued the conversation and thinks I ignored him.
Yep.
Oh no.
Poor baby.
Ah,
Beautiful boy.
our boy. You sit there waiting for a little bit, expecting another message to come through, but nothing ever comes.
Okay.
Are you awake? Oh shit! And
Wonderful.
Seeker will never know.
Well,
He'll
it
figure it out
sounded
eventually.
like it sounded like he was not in like danger. Didn't sound panicked, so that's fine, I guess.
Me pop you guys the next day. Okay.
Can we,
Is there
can we
anything?
roll downtime stuff?
Yes. Go ahead and roll your downtime stuff. Is there anything you would like to do before everybody gets up, Seeker?
Uh, no, I'm good. How many
Really?
days did you say? Yep. How many days did you say it took to get here? Because we
It
have
took
downtime
5
for all
days to
this.
get here. Yeah.
Okay. So 5 including this day?
6 including this day.
Are you serious? One success?
Let me roll down.
I had 0.
Ugh.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, Yildreth got 2 successes.
Mine only rolled 5. Still 0. Perfect.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
Wow.
I got both
Aren't
successes.
Dang!
Wow.
He doesn't technically need to learn it anymore, but
If he wants to have full conversations, one of them needs to.
5, 6. And he's almost proficient with persuasion now.
He
How
was
many
working
days
with
are
me
we
on that,
rolling?
right?
6 days. What'd you say, Callie?
He was working with me on that, right?
I think so, but I think for that one I'm gonna double up him talking to Yildrath for the persuasion. Try to persuade Yildrath to do shit in Draconic, so that kind of doubles up a little bit.
Persuade him to speak common.
Okay, apparently I can't fail. Jesus Christ. There you go.
Okay. Houston, we will have to figure out if what you want to do with your downtime stuff. Whether you
Yes.
want to like learn a new language, raise a stat, become proficient in something, we'll figure it out.
Okay.
Or learn and train into a feat or something.
All right. Sounds good.
And as on the road again, as per usual, Varus does his downtime actually in the morning because it can be noisy.
Easy enough. With that, everybody. Okay. So everybody wakes up. Tiny hut dissipates. And Seagern, tells you all about the rock side in the middle of the night and Orphanius's sending. All right, good to know. That on your sheet. Go ahead and give yourselves long rests if you haven't. You are wanting to hit to that, so let's put you there. We're gonna put this at that. Okay. Let me lower that to this. Okay. Yep. Go ahead and roll that if you'd like.
Don't be a dick. 8.
Nice.
Awesome. So I guess like in the morning, while everyone else is like waking up and talking, Ilthan's gonna come out of her tent, and no one has ever seen her do any kind of praying before. But kind of goes off to herself and like fully prostrates herself and starts laying out her cards in front of her in like a semicircle and just starts muttering prayers for the first time ever.
Okay.
And stays that way for about 30 minutes or so.
As you are setting out your cards, you watch as they all lift around you and kind of circle around you until they come together, shuffle into a stacked deck, then one card turns over.
Ooh. Mm. Interesting. She'll kind of ponder that. And then again, never seen her do. Never used to be a morning person. Is going to like start doing like workouts, just doing like sprints.
Hell yeah.
You can hear the whip in the background as Varys is like practicing his whip skills against a rock.
And at some point, Varys, you'll see. You think you see Illithin just kind of right next to you, tapping you on the shoulder, but in your periphery, you'll be able to see that she's like 40 feet away from you in actuality.
Ah.
Noted.
Nice. Okay. Good to know. All right, whoever is taking care of breakfast, please go ahead and give me your survival check with advantage. So I'm assuming somebody will probably be helping with spices and everything else.
All right, I'm on it.
Oh, fuck yeah.
That's 2 back-to-back 19s on a survival check.
Holy shit.
Breakfast, just as fucking good as dinner.
Good
Freaking
morning.
Houston the gourmet chef up in here.
Apparently.
Oh. Houston, do you believe in past lives? Because I'm fairly certain that you had to be a top class chef.
I appreciate it. I never thought to myself as a gourmet chef, but if you guys like it that much, I might have to start considering one.
Oh, you could totally open your own restaurant. Residual income.
We did recently close down a restaurant. You could take over that one.
Yeah,
Oh,
just don't
no.
work
Oh,
for
that's
Chef
true.
Kale.
It's
Oh
true.
God, what happened?
I had a bit of a connection that may be able to help with that. I'm looking into a bit of business in the city myself.
Well, I might consider it then. Sounds like it might be fun.
So, couple things that happened last night while most of you were asleep. There was a
We didn't do it.
We did not. Uh, there was a rock slide somewhere in the distance. Might be something that we come across today, tomorrow. I don't know. Might have been nowhere near the trail. But also, Orphinius sent me a message. He asked if I was awake. I told him I was. And that was the end.
Oh no.
You know, that's
He
the
didn't
second
respond?
time. I don't think he quite understands how the spell works.
I'll have to teach him a few things when we get back.
Oh, sure, I'll send you to teach him.
Hopefully, he didn't try to continue the conversation and think that I ignored him.
He's a smart boy. Well, we'll check in on him at some point. Second, you can't send messages, can you?
No.
Hmm.
Well, not magically.
Hmm. Interesting. Sorry, it's just everyone's getting these new abilities. It's not just me.
Well,
Right,
magics are
you.
certainly not my area of expertise, so I am no aid there.
Yes,
Well,
Bears.
not magics, but look at you. You're progressing every day.
And you can turn
With
into a roof.
the help of my friends, no less, with my new acquired gear. Thank you again. And the roof thing was, let's just say I'm getting good. I'm getting real good.
You
Can't,
are.
I can't wait to see the progress.
You
Or
won't
not
see it.
see it
I
if
won't
progress
see
is
it.
going well.
You're right. I can't wait to not see the progress. I must correct myself.
You won't.
Well,
Well, I certainly hope the rock slide isn't directly in our path through the pass here.
oh, you two are on watch together. It's no doubt that it's going to hinder our progress.
Well, nothing directly attacked us, so it's trending upward, I suppose. We'll
Let's
just have to keep trying and see what happens.
let's make sure
A
that you
rock
guys
slide in
aren't.
the distance or camp on a pit of snakes. Take your pick.
Make sure that next time that doesn't happen. We won't keep trying. We were through it. We went through enough through the Great River Cut. Let's not make that happen again.
Let's not mention that name while we're still in the range here.
Well,
Question above table for Illithin. The director gave you. Where did he say that door was?
he said it's in the hills. Yeah, where 47 is pinging.
Somewhere in the general area of like
Yeah.
Cathedral, Kettle.
Mm-hmm.
Keeping that one more time.
He said more in
Oh, okay.
the hills near the river.
Yeah,
Got it.
between Malin and the lake.
Got
Yeah,
it.
so
Appreciate
I'm
it.
guessing like somewhere around here, somewhere that general area.
Okay. Thank you.
Well, I guess we shouldn't waste too much time. Should we pack up and see if this rock slide is indeed in our way?
Might as well.
Okay. So you guys pack down your things a lot quicker and easier since most of you don't have to worry about dealing with a tent anymore. Get your horses all taken care of, and off you go. You guys travel for not even a full hour before you see up ahead as you start rounding this corner, just where the rocks have completely covered the entire road, and then down over the valley edge a little bit. You do hear the sound of rocks being tossed and echoing through this like valley area. You can hear there's people shouting orders on the other side. You can't quite make out full details of what they're saying because of the echo here.
On the
You
other side of the
definitely hear
blockage?
yeah, there are people on the other side who are trying to manually remove the rocks.
Hold it.
Oh boy.
How tall is the blockage?
I mean, it's a rock slide. It's pretty tall.
No matter. I'm gonna
You're not-
cast fly and go over it. Talk to
Okay,
the other party.
Okay, you cast fly. You whoop, off your horse over the rock slide, and you see there's two like caravans here. There is one that has this covered wagon. There's three men who are currently in the process of moving the rocks, and they see you come over and straighten up, kind of wipe the sweat off of their brow. You can tell that they've probably been doing this for a little bit. They've made a little bit of an indent, and they step back for you to land.
I land and morning, gentlemen. I've got a party on the
It's
other
morning.
Got a party on the other side, and if we can try to help meet you in the middle, we can try to clear this as best as we can.
Yes. Do be careful because taking the wrong rock will cause more rocks to fill in.
So I can start at the top and work my way down if that helps. You guys be careful as well, and I'll pop back up and I'll hop back over to the other side.
Okay.
When Illithin says that, Verse goes, when the hell did he learn how to do that?
You return to the group.
So we've got a couple of individuals trying to clear the other side. If we can work together.
We can hear them. When did you learn how to do that?
It just happened. It's honestly just felt it in my bones one day, and I tried it and it worked, and I've been using it ever since.
You can just fly now. That's incredible.
Yes, Varys, didn't you know he's a very special kind of wizard? No study required, no effort. Things just happen for him.
I've worked very hard for my magic. Nothing's given to me like some others.
Impressive nonetheless. Well, shall we start pulling some of these boulders out of the way then?
I will start at top. We want to make sure that the rocks don't fall into the place that we're clearing out, so I will go up there and start up there and work my way down.
Okay. Kulog is going to join you up there. He's just going to start chucking rocks.
I'll take the rocks that are thrown and like move them off to the side, the ones that I can manage.
Oh, Kulog, buddy.
He's so sad.
He's
still post-coital.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Sloth.
He is 100% still post-coital, and he's just kind of in like a dreamy state, just kind of half-assed tossing them around.
I will
grab the
7
smallest
days
one.
and he can't let it go yet.
Nope.
He's not wearing a shirt, is he?
He never wears a shirt.
I know.
don't think he owns a shirt.
I'm gonna grab him by the shoulder and kind of give him a slap. Kulak, come on. It's time to wake up.
Yeah, that one
There we
kind of
go.
knocks him to his senses, and he grabs a rather large boulder by himself, and you guys hear, "Ah!" and he just fucking yeets it into the valley below, and you hear
Back up, back up. Whew.
Kind of.
Oh my.
Well, Kulak's awake.
Neildrath is also going to help push things around. Yeah. Between the two of them, they start clearing a good chunk off the top. Um, it's a really large rock slide though. It's going to take you guys a while. Even with like Kulak and Yildrath fucking manning it up.
And the help from the other side.
Yeah.
I'll be
Yeah.
honest, I don't think I'll be of much help, but I suppose
Yeah,
I
Varus
can...
is not Varus is not very strong, but he's trying to like roll things as best as he can out of the way.
Yeah, there's smaller rocks that you guys can clear and stuff.
Yeah.
I
He's
will
still doing the
assist
same.
Varus because I think he's technically stronger than I am.
What's
He
your
has like
strength?
2 points. He's got an 8 for
8.
strength.
Oh my god.
I've got an 11, so doing my best.
Varus and I go for the math route of, using like rope and stuff to
Work smarter, not harder.
yeah, physics instead of brute strength.
Yes.
Love it. Here for it. Trying to see here.
Oh, I forgot the overlay has all of our stats on it.
Uh-huh.
Now, can I potentially use my warhorse to help pull some rocks out of the way?
Yeah, you definitely can set up like a pulley system with
Cool.
Sigurd and Varus and stuff and start pulling off the rocks.
All right. Yeah, I'll help with them. Do I need to
Yeah,
make
between
a
your guys'
animal
team
handling?
effort. I'll say no because it is a warhorse.
Right.
It's gonna be more used to like doing shit, you know?
Accustomed to doing work. It knows
Yeah.
its station.
Trying to see here. At some point, you guys watch as Yildrath just starts fire breathing on some of the rocks, and unfortunately, his flames just aren't quite up to snuff with normal dragon breath, so they're not really melting it like he would hope. He kind of snorts a little bit and pushes another rock out of the way and boops his nose a little bit too hard. Yeah, a couple of the rocks do fall asleep. Fucking sleep breath.
I'll try to give some words of encouragement to Ildrath in Draconic as well.
Stamps his tail a little bit into the ground here. Slap, slap. So, with you guys trying to figure out how you're going to clear this, or either you're going to do it some clever way or some way by hand, which is going to take a good chunk of time regardless. That is where we are going to end, because that is a good place to end. That gives you guys time to think of how you guys want to get around the rock side before next session.
Oh shit!
Well, we didn't die.
Whew.
Yet.
Oh, you got plenty of time.
And nothing super catastrophic happened during watch with Varus and Sigurd. So.
Just a large inconvenience.
Catastrophe is relative.
Hey, listen, the what was it? The snake pit and what was the other one?
I don't remember.
I think wasn't that was the missing tinderbox stuff, right?
Yep.
That was the first one, and the snake pit was the second one that everybody was like, "You two are not allowed to be on watch together anymore."
So next week we are currently slated for playing. Is that still a go for everybody?
I believe so.
Yep.
To go for
Yes.
me.
Sweet. And we should, I believe, have everybody here next week. So.
Yeah, Sketch will be here. He'll have to leave early, but he'll be here. from what I understand. If I know his schedule better than he does, which I pretty
Which we
much do.
Mhm.
Perfect.
So,
So we will see you guys next Saturday.
bye guys. Thanks for watching.
Bye. Thank you
Tomorrow.
for
Don't forget to follow us
coming.
on social media.
Oh yeah.
We'll
You
actually
guys
be
got-
here tomorrow, not next Saturday, but I mean,
Yeah.
Oh,
and
yeah,
next Saturday.
that's right. So some of us will be here tomorrow as well for our Tomb of Annihilation campaign. So make sure you stop by and check that out.
Yeah, come and watch me die.
Yeah. I'm gonna watch the hecticness of Tomb of Annihilation, where we don't know a lot about our characters.
Yeah, we figure out what our characters are as we go, and there is a lot left to still figure out.
Fine, Sloth, we're going down together.
You bet.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but I'm surviving.
Yeah, I mean, Aurelia and I's characters are good.
Last we left off, Callie and I's characters were trapped inside of a gas chamber, slowly dying.
And Aurelia and I's
So-
characters are trying to figure out how to get them either out of the situation or help with the situation.
So tomorrow
ditch
should be
him.
interesting.
But all right, guys, we'll talk to you.
Okay.
We'll see. Some of us will see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye, love you.
you.
Follow Subchair. Bye bye.
Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Mwah.